Well, good afternoon, Alaskan beekeepers. We're doing a bi-weekly inspection on this hive here, checking the health of it. A couple weeks ago I added a second deep just to give them room to grow, and it doesn't look like we've got an explosion of growth yet, but that's good. We see here an entire frame of bees, so we've got some growing out here, so they do have enough to fill a couple frames, but I have a feeling the bulk of the bees are down in the bottom half, and we're just going to go through it real quick and see what we got going on. And these are all just, they're just kind of hanging out on these ones. So I'll just set these back in here for now. So what we see here is you end up with a little bit of comb they like to build between the frames, so it takes the time to clean this off. So you're always trying to keep your hive clean, because if you don't, they'll glue the whole thing together and make a big mess. But this comb is looking really good. They're starting to draw it out. Fresh comb here. So good. They're building, which is good, good, good. I gotta go grab my wax bucket. Well, just part of the cleanup process. Trying to clean the bottoms of these frames because they will build on everything. What you see here, this chalky stuff, is just old. Let's see, what is this? This is pollen. This is from last year. Yeah, this is all just old pollen. So as the hive grows, they'll, by me doing what I'm doing here, they'll start clearing this out and then build new comb off of it. But yeah, that's. So it looks kind of funky, but it's just old dried up pollen. They'll clean it out here shortly. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, good, good. They're starting to build out, clean up. I like it. I like it, I like it. Here like that, in case we find some brood in this one. So one of the things we need to do, which I've discovered over the years for a really effective way to clean up these queen excluders, because they always like to build wax on them like that, is you knock all the bees off, then you can take a torch and just melt the wax off of it, because you can never really clean it up by scraping it very well. But one thing you always want to do is look at it. Make sure your queen isn't on there, because she will be anywhere. And about the time you assume she's not on the excluder, she is, then you scrape her off. But yeah, so this is just part of what we're doing today, is cleaning up. Because man, they like to build and glue. And the cleaner you keep your hive, the easier it is to manage throughout the summer. Always have a bucket to save your wax, because you can always turn it into candles or lip balm. There's always products to make with the wax. So yeah. So this hive is looking really good, starting to grow, get filled up. More and more bees, which is good. This species is buckfast. Only did 2 this year, but yeah, this hive has some room for growth still, which is good. But take a look here. You can see there's some honey storage inside there. But see, that gives you an idea how efficient bees are. People always talk to how they're going to build comb before they do anything. But since this comb already existed, they will put honey in all these before they even draw any here. They won't make it look pretty before they store. They'll always use the infrastructure they have first. So a lot of times that's why we manipulate the hive the way we do, is to encourage them to do full building instead of just utilizing what they have and leave the hive be weird. Let's stick this over here. Clean up is cleaning that wax off. One of the things new beekeepers might notice is that we're not using smoke. Well, one of the things about using smoke is it really disrupts the hive for the whole day. And if you move slow and you stay calm, using smoke really isn't necessary. A lot of it's to calm the beekeeper more than the bees. But this is a really good frame, an outside frame. I don't know if your camera can see in there. You see a bunch of pollen getting stored. That's the yellows and oranges and stuff in the cells. So it's a good pollen frame. It's on the outside. That's pretty normal. And then right here at the top, that's drone brood. You see how big and bubbly they are? They're trying to build some males. And that's pretty normal as well. So I'm just gonna set that aside right here. Keep going through this thing. So a light blow sometimes on the bees will get them to skedaddle off the frame so you can do some scraping and whatnot. Obviously later in the season they get a little more angry when you use your breath because they don't like it. But this time of year, it's still only May. Kind of scoot them out of the way with a little blow on the frames. Check this out. Here's a nice little piece of pollen. Fell off the legs of a bee. That's beautiful dandelion pollen. Nice bright orange. Let's take this frame out and see what we can see here. All right, this is a beautiful frame of brood. All stages. Got the cap brood, got some drone brood. Oh yeah, queen's laying good. There's some eggs in there. So this one's looking good. She's relaying these cells as they hatch out. Again, it's an outside, so a lot of pollen on those frames. It's good.